the 13th chapter of the Gospel of John, we read, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you should also wash one another's feet. I have set an example for you that you should do as I have done for you." Today, we remember Maundy Thursday, the night that Jesus shared his final meal with his disciples in the upper room. It was an evening of the Passover meal, a sacred time when Jewish families gathered together to remember how God had delivered their ancestors from bondage and slavery in Egypt. But during this meal, Jesus did something very unexpected. He stood up from the table, wrapped a towel around his waist. He knelt down with a basin and washed the feet of his disciples. In the ancient world, washing the feet was the job of the lowest servant in the household. Roads were dusty, sandals were simple, and travelers arrived tired and with dirty feet. On this night, the teacher became the servant. One by one, Jesus washed the feet of the disciples, even the feet of Judas. And afterwards he said to them, "I have set for you an example that you should do as I have done for you." This moment reveals something very profound about the heart of God. True greatness in God's kingdom is not about power or prestige. It's about love expressed through humble service. The word Maundy comes from the Latin word for command. On this night, Jesus gave his follower a new commandment: love one another as I have loved you. This is not merely a feeling, but it's something that we are to practice. And it's something that appears in acts of kindness or forgiveness offered, in patience extended, or in those quiet moments of care that often go unnoticed. The love of Jesus moves us towards others. And it is this love that prepares us to understand what will happen next. Because the same Jesus who kneels with the towel is the same Jesus who will walk towards the cross. The servant will become the sacrifice. And through that sacrifice, the world will discover the depth of God's love. Will you pray with me? Servant Lord, you showed us that true greatness is found in humility and love. Teach us to follow your example. Give us hearts willing to serve, hands ready to help, and lives shaped by compassion. May the love of Christ guide everything we do. Amen. Tomorrow is Good Friday. And from 12 to 3 o'clock, those moments when Jesus hung on the cross, we will be observing Good Friday in the NPR. We invite you to come anytime between the hours of noon and 3 o'clock. And we will have prayer stations set up around the NPR, stations of reflection, stations of thought, stations of prayer. And so we invite you to come anytime between 12 and 3 p.m. and join us as we remember Christ on the cross.